Hey, it's Tamisha Burgess, CEO and founder of Synergy Plus IDD Compliance Technology, as well as creator of Fireside Chats for Global Women and Phoenix Rising exclusives. You guys will not believe how long it took me to just get mentally and emotionally ready to do this video. This is probably going to be one of the most emotionally challenging videos that I ever do. And I know that it's due to me finally sharing my journey through the dark night of the soul. The reason why I'm choosing to share this journey is because it was important for me, that people know that this journey is real, that this journey truly is not for the faint of heart. Going through the dark night of the soul causes something in us to be unleashed and released, so much so that it changes our lives forever. As many of you know, over a course of 2.5 years, my life had been shaken up and flipped upside down when my mother was sentenced to 20 years in prison in March of 2016. I would call that the darkest period of my life. It was the darkest period for so many reasons. I felt that I had lost the most important person, one of the most important people in my life, the most important person in my life. Those of you that know me know very well that for a very long time, since my childhood, my mother and I have always been best friends. When people would ask me who my best friend was, I was always saying my mother, for those that know me. It's so amazing to me that before everything happened, before what I would call the shit hitting the fan all happened, a couple of weeks before, I was in my living room and I had this immense wave of emotions come over me to the point where I fell down on my knees in my living room and was crying like someone had just died, right? This is before everything happened. This is before my mother was sentenced. The gravity of the emotions that I was feeling, I thought someone close to me was going to die. That's how intense the emotions were. You know that feeling that you get that something was off and something was odd or something bad was happening or was going to happen? That was the emotions that I felt. I just remember just being on my floor and crying and being at my altar. I have an altar at home, and I do not practice any specific religion. I believe that love is my religion. Right? So I'm at my altar where I keep pictures of my grandparents, and I'm crying and I'm saying, I don't know what this feeling is, and I don't know what's going to happen. This is me at that time. I don't know what's coming, what's going to happen. I don't know what this feeling is, but whatever it is, please don't let it happen. So 2 weeks passed, and my mother, she calls and says she's going to court, that there were some investigations going on, and she just needed to go to court, and she was sure that everything would work itself out. And I'm saying, well, do I need to go with you? Other family members are saying, do we need to come? And she said, oh no, they're just doing some investigation about, some things that's going on with this company that I'm contracting with. And I'm sure it'll be worked out. I'll be in and out of court in no time, right? Little did we know, and little did I know, life was about to change forever. I said, Mom, we've got to fight. We've got to fight this. I mean, looking just at all the facts, all the evidence that point to your innocence, we can fight this. We can do this. Part of the fear was embarrassment, right? You know, what would people think? What would people say? What would they think of me? And for me, just in my mind, I was so head and heart in that I didn't have the mental or emotional space to think about what people would think. There was no room for it. There was no space for it because my heart and my mind was occupied with the solution, what we were going to do to win her freedom and win justice. That's the only thing I could think about. It's like something inside of me had ignited itself, something that I had not felt before. All of this bundle of fire inside of me was ignited, because for me, I knew that it was more important to shed light truly on what was happening to my mom, to really highlight to people that we are somebodies who happen to be affected by our so-called justice system. And it wasn't just us, essentially, that it was happening to or had happened to. It happened to so many people, so many families who've been victimized. I can't imagine family members who have loved ones who've been in prison for, 10, 20 years, or who have life sentences, who were just merely defending themselves. It was important to tie into that we have been victimized by the same system that these other families have been victimized by, that just so happen to have the same skin color as us. I just want to say, thank you so much to everybody that did donate, that could donate, that was able to do that. I mean, we got donations from people that we knew. We got donations from people that I've never even met, people that I've never even talked to. Complete strangers donated to support our fight. I just want to say thank you to everybody that I know. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And for the people that I've never met you before, thank you for believing in us and giving what you could. And to people who could not give financially, but you were able to give by sharing our story to your own personal pages, to your social media pages. That to me was like, thank you. That was more than money could ask for. When you have the support of people that don't even know you, that was more than money to me. It was priceless. So thank you to everyone. And by the way, as of 2019, May 14th of 2019, on my birthday, May 14th is my birthday every year, in case y'all want to give me something, okay? Give me a gift or something. But May 14th of 2019, my mother was released. On my birthday. Intense, right? Powerful. The quote, "To whom much is given, much is required," isn't just some scripture to adopt in order to make light of the difficult journey. It is an aphorism, a motif for and by those of us who have been through hell and lived to talk about it. It takes intuitive guts and a seriously strong will to survive against systems that pit themselves against you. And when I say systems, I don't just mean our legal justice system. I'm talking about systems that we built within our own minds. Systems that we built to keep us in prison about what we feel that we can accomplish and what we can't. The number one thing on this journey of going through this journey with my mom and my own shit hitting the fan moments, I realized about myself was that I feared how powerful I needed to become in order to make shit happen. If you're sitting at home right now and you know, you have this knowing and this feeling and this fire inside of your soul, inside of your gut. I don't mean gas. I mean an intuitive, magnetic, powerful energy that is just dwelling on the inside of you that you know can be unleashed through the brokenness that you're experiencing. You know that there's a better way. That knowing is telling you that there's a more powerful way. And I am living witness that there is. There is more to your dark journey than is meeting the eye, right? And I mean these eyes. But during this darkness, you can develop your sense of sight to see with this eye. So join me on Phoenix Rising exclusives on Patreon, patreon.com/Phoenix Rising exclusives. This is not an empowerment platform. You know, I already have one of those fireside chats, but we'll do one. I love it. We love all empowerment platforms that are out there doing their parts to inspire and empower. But this is not another one of those. This is not for those who are not ready to make darkness your ally. Peace.